What's going on, everybody? It's your man King Bishop. Um, hey man, I wanted to come to you guys. Let me see if I can get that light a little better. I think it's a little better. I wanted to come to you guys and make a video about something that's on my heart and on my mind. I think I'm actually going to come to you guys today as Dario Walters. I received a question in my inbox um, a couple of days ago, and it took me a little while to build up the answer so that I could get a proper response to it. It made me think. The question was, am I proud to be an American? And the answer is no. And as I get into this, to all my people who watch me faithfully, I just ask you guys give me a chance to explain myself before you pass judgment. This is part one of the video. Part two of it, I will link it to trucking. But this part one is just going to be kind of personal. And I will state my facts around why I feel the way I feel. So, to be honest with you, I've only been proud to be an American twice in my life. I'm 26 years old. In my short life, I've only been proud to be an American twice. The first time was during 9/11. I saw the country come together. It wasn't about black, white, fat, round, skinny, tall. We came together as a country because we were all affected in some kind of way. It made me proud to be an American the way we stood together. In the time of tragedy, and because of the tragedies acts, and God bless the dead to everyone who lost someone in 9/11, it made us come together. The second time was during the Virginia Tech shooting. It was another tragedy, and during that time, once again, we came together as a country, and it had nothing to do with your race, color, creed, religion, sex, orientation, anything. During the Olympics this year, from all countries, including America, African Americans dominated the Olympics this year. And specifically, a lot of females. I was almost proud to be an American. But what happened was major media and people sometimes make African Americans and black people choose between being American and be black. Because of all the records that were set this year, a lot of the young ladies were the first African American to do something, and also the first African American female to do something. You have to take some pride in your culture and in your history, aside from just being an American. What made me unproud was the fact that as those young ladies were doing these tremendous acts, we talked about their hair. It got back to things like that, which made it very ignorant, which took away my pride for those actions. Now at all points, congratulations to those ladies. They deserve every accolade that they get. And it has absolutely nothing to do with them. But we are very, very ignorant as a country. We're very ignorant, and we're very stupid. We do some very stupid things. And to be honest with you, the Olympics and the afterwards of the Olympics made me mad as hell. I know I don't cuss on my channel, but it made me mad as hell, man, because that was a time where, as Americans, we could have came together because America dominated the Olympics. Regardless of it, were it from Michael Phelps, who happens to be black, or the black young ladies, it had nothing to do with that. We could have came together as Americans, but aside, sometimes the major media put so much emphasis on black, 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 you feel like you have to choose between being black and being American. You know? And that's bothersome to me. You know, just like right now we got all these comments with Colin Kaepernick. If you don't know, he's an NFL player who said that he will not stand for the national anthem because we as Americans do not, um, basically saying that we as Americans do not exemplify what the flag stands for. And I agree with him in some ways. I feel like as an African American, the American flag was never for me. And why do you say that? Why do you say that? Well, I say that for one reason. Segregation, racism happened all after the flag. Segregation was still going on in the 60s. That's after the flag. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these activists were after the flag. So the flag never represented African Americans as a whole being a part of this country and having equal rights. So if the flag is supposed to stand for one nation under God, it never has. It never has. Let's be honest. It never has. I am not racist, not by far at all. I feel like everyone has their own chance with me to show what kind of person they are, be it black, white, brown. I don't like people that are black. I don't like people that are white. It doesn't matter to me. You have your own chance to show me what kind of person you are. But I do have to take into account why he said what he said and what it meant. And what he said was true. People are questioning his patriotism. And I'm going to say this. Let me tell you what I think about patriotism in this country to a lot of people. You have people that fly around with the Confederate flag. Well, what does that do anything? Well, the Confederate flag was opposite of joining together the United States of America. So, how are you saying that he is unpatriotic and he is un-American when it's okay for you to take a flag that does not represent unity, that never represented unity, that fought to keep segregation together, to keep slavery, to keep human beings being African Americans, but keep human beings with the same unalienable God-given rights from being treated equally. It's okay to have that flag and what that flag represented, but you're patriotic. But it's wrong for a man to say, no, no, no. That flag was created for unity and one nation under God, and we are not doing that. So until we do that as a people, I won't stand for that flag because the flag is being disrespected. The man made no mention to the soldiers in a disrespectful manner. The soldiers that go out here and risk their life deserve every honor that God can give and that man can give, without a shadow of a doubt. But we have to be realistic. We have to be realistic, and for that man to say that the flag does not represent that, how is he not telling the truth? To the people who do not believe the way I believe, some of you may be black, some of you may be white. I will say this. There are still people here who are extremely racist. People who harass, people who murder, people who treat unjustly and unequally to black and brown. And it's not fair. It's something that will never go away. But there is also time to take a stand. And I, for one, give respect to Colin Kaepernick for taking that stand on his platform. And to me, I look at it this way. We're having all this controversy about what he said in a country where it's still legal to be a part of the KKK. Now, why I say that is because it is illegal to be a part of a street gang. The association with a street gang is illegal. The association with the mafia is illegal. Okay, it's illegal to be a member, but it's still legal to be a part of the KKK. They're still not listed under the Organized Crime Act, and it's still legal. How does that make sense? Okay, So you have to kind of understand why someone may say that there's still inequality here in this country. And there is. There's extreme inequality. To the people, specifically to the white people who watch, who are not racist, who do not hate anybody, who love everybody, it is important for you not also just to feel that way, also to teach your children that way, but you have to take a stand. You have to make your opinion known. And the reason why is because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So I know I have a small podium, small soapbox. I'm making my opinion known. I am not racist. I don't hate any people of any kind. I love you all. And I love you enough to tell you that we as African Americans are still being oppressed in several ways. And if you are not a part of the oppressors and you do not feel that way, we need your help. We need you to take a stand with us because it takes all of us. We are in this together. It's not just about black people and white people, because there are tons of black people who are racist towards white people. There are tons of white people who are racist towards black people. And then there's people who are not racist towards anybody. Okay? And we are the people who have to come together to show that everyone can come together. Okay? We have to come together. It's up to us as individuals, because a group doesn't form until individuals come together. So if you are being quiet about it because it's a soft subject and nobody wants to talk about it, I implore you to use your voice and stand up for what is right. Okay? Not what's favorable or what's popular, but what's correct. You know, God is watching, man, and I feel like God is really unpleased about what we do as a country, as a nation. And I think that we are at the result of our own actions, to the point where people like Donald Trump can come up and be blatantly disrespectful and racist to people of all kinds, and it's okay. And don't think that black people don't like Donald Trump because he's white. You know, a lot of us don't like Donald Trump because of the things he says out of his mouth. Okay? Now remember, black people loved Bill Clinton. And Hillary Clinton, honestly, is getting a pass from a lot of black people because of her husband, because we loved him so much, for whatever reason. You know, that's before my time, but for whatever reason. So it's not that we don't like white people, but Donald Trump is putting himself at odds with several different groups of people, including women, minorities of all kinds, because of his own words. And so that's why that. And I think that we've gotten so bad as a country that it's okay for him to get up and say some of the things he says, like tell black people, what the hell do you have to lose? As if we are a dog on our last leash or a cat on our last life. Things like that should not be acceptable. And we as Americans, black, white, brown, whatever, should not ever think that that's justifiable. So part 2 will tie this into trucking. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think.